Hello friends, I am Santosh Kumar. I am from Patna. I have completed my graduation from Bir Kuwar Singh University. Let us start our demo classes. Our topic is motion. Every of the students have heard and familiar with the word motion. Motion means what? Any object or body which changes its position with the passage of the time. But this is not the proper definition of motion. I will add one word here, that is reference point. Reference point is a fixed point which determines the actual position of the body and which tells whether the object is in motion or rest. Okay, I will understood the definition of motion by one example. Suppose this whiteboard act as a reference point. This whiteboard acts as a reference point and I am present here. Okay, but when I change my position and then I come here, then I will say that I am in motion state, because due to this reference point I am changing my position. After that, the next topic is what are the factors which determine the motion term. There are various factors. So first factor is distance. Distance, suppose I will make it clear from one example. Suppose you will have to start the journey from point A and then you will reach to point B. For move from point A to point B, you will have to cover a certain distance. For cover certain distance, you will walk on the path, and then this actual length of this path, suppose 5 kilometers. This 5 kilometers is the distance covered by you between point A to B. After that, second term is displacement. Displacement is what? Shortest distance between initial and final position. If we again consider these examples, then you will see that if particles move from point A to point B, then distance is 5 kilometers. But the shortest distance between initial and final position is also 5 kilometers. So in this figure, distance equal to displacement. But the basic difference between distance and displacement is distance is a scalar while displacement is vector. Another component which determines the motion is speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. If you increases your speed, speed and distance, suppose distance is 5 kilometers and time is given, that is half an hour, then what will be your speed according to this analysis, according to these examples? Then speed is equal to distance by time, 5 kilometers by 1/2 hour, 1/2 just bring to it upward side, that is 10 kilometers per hour is your speed to cover this distance in the given time period. Okay, so speed means distance by time and also give the information how fast or how slow you will cover the journey, and this is the most important factor which determine the motion. And after that, velocity is equal to displacement by time. Acceleration, change in velocity by time taken. Also there's various several: average speed, average velocity, uniform acceleration. Okay, have you any doubt regarding this topic? No. Okay, after that, next topic is graph, most important topic in this motion chapter. There are 3 types of graph you will study here: displacement type, velocity time and acceleration time graph. But I will give you some examples to make it clear the concept of graph. Suppose this will the graphs between particles position, displacement and time taken. You will find this graphs will be in state motion. A state motion means particles will be in uniform motion, that will changes their position in equal time interval. Here in this time graphs, in this displacement time graphs, velocity will be constant. When velocity will be constant, then acceleration will be 0. This will the graphs between displacement and time. If you consider another graphs between velocity time graph, and again in this graph you will obtain a straight line, but in this both the figure have some difference, because this is the graphs between displacement and time, and this will the graphs between velocity and time. Here you will find the slope of velocity time graphs gives acceleration, which will be find constant. When acceleration constant, then velocity must increase. Okay, so this is the some basic regarding of this chapter motion. Okay, thank you, bye bye.